Senator Ted Cruz joins me now, the perfect person to talk about this. Senator, do you believe Christopher Wray when he says he is absolutely not protecting the Bidens? It's insane, he says.
Sadly, I don't. If you look at the last 2.5 years, we have seen the Department of Justice and the FBI politicized and weaponized. I think this Attorney General, Merrick Garland, is the most political Attorney General we've ever had. I think John Mitchell, who was Richard Nixon's Attorney General, who served 22 months in prison for breaking the law, I think John Mitchell is rolling over in his grave at the willingness of Merrick Garland to use DOJ and the FBI to go after the Biden White House's political enemies. When you look at the double standard that has been applied by DOJ and the FBI, it is enormous. And I will say the FBI, sadly, is stonewalling. So I have asked the FBI repeatedly about, for example, the FD 1023, which is the form that was prepared when a confidential informant came to the FBI with allegations that Joe Biden had personally received $5 million in a bribe from a foreign national, a Ukrainian national. The FBI refused to confirm the existence of the FD-23, refused to hand it over to Congress, refused to confirm that there were 17 tape-recorded conversations between that Ukrainian national, 15 between the Ukrainian national and Hunter Biden, 2 between Joe Biden and the Ukrainian national. That is allegedly. The FBI won't answer a single question about it. They won't confirm that the recordings exist. They won't confirm that they have them. Their answer is essentially a gigantic stiff arm, and I think it's doing an enormous disservice, number one, to the FBI, but number two, to the American people.
Yeah. Agreed. And talking of Merrick Garland, you're calling for a special counsel, to probe Mr. Merrick. What are you hoping to achieve? What are you looking for?
Well, look, the purpose of a special counsel is when the Department of Justice is unable to investigate a matter fairly itself because of conflict of interest or political bias or some other issue. In this instance, we have not one but 2 separate IRS whistleblowers who have come forward. These are both senior career IRS employees who have alleged that Merrick Garland has deliberately and directly interfered and blocked the investigation into Hunter Biden, and most specifically has intervened to protect Joe Biden, to shield off the White House, among other things demanding that no questions be asked about the big guy, about the money, about the millions of dollars flowing to Joe Biden, that DOJ was not allowed to examine that. And I can tell you, if what the IRS whistleblowers are saying is true, then Merrick Garland is guilty of multiple felonies. He's guilty of lying under oath to Congress. Specifically, when I questioned him, in response to my questions, he committed to the Senate Judiciary Committee that there was no political interference whatsoever in that investigation. If the IRS whistleblowers are telling the truth, he lied to Congress. And secondly, their allegations are also allegations of obstruction of justice. Obviously, Merrick Garland can investigate himself, which is why, in the interest of the rule of law, the Department of Justice needs to appoint a special counsel, and I believe simultaneously the House should open impeachment inquiries into Merrick Garland, and I think that is likely to happen.
Okay, well, we'll be following it very closely. Senator Ted Cruz, as always, sir, thanks for joining us today. We do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.